have been asked so many times on how to apply for a return or refund on 1688, and in this video I'll show you how to do so. Now with 1688, if you don't take action and apply for a refund within 7 days, you're at very high risk of not getting the refund. So for this example, I'm going to be showing you how to do everything on the mobile device. Even though they do have a desktop version, most people have their phones with them, so this will all be done on the mobile device. So there are 3 times you can actually apply for a refund on 1688. The first is when the product is purchased but has not been shipped yet. The second is when the product has been shipped but not accepted. And the third is when the product has been signed for and accepted and waiting for your review. And if you stay until the end, I will show you how to print invoices for all your orders in the event you need it for customs clearance. Now for the first one, the product has not been shipped. Go to your Me page and click right here for the product has been paid for. You want to select this option that says apply for a refund. Now because the product hasn't been shipped, you haven't received it, so you can select that you want the full refund. You don't need to return the product, you just need the full refund. You will need to put the total cost of the product that you paid for. Don't put more because it'll deny it. And it should automatically by default include the shipping you paid as well as the product price. Then you have to select the reason why you want the refund. Just as a default answer, just say I don't want to buy it, which is this option right here. Then you select this button right here to confirm that you want this refund, and you want to continue with the refund process by clicking this button here. You can put more remarks in this section right here where you can put more evidence about your situation or any conversations you have with the supplier. But if you don't want to because the product hasn't been shipped yet, it's pretty easy to do that at this stage. You should be able to check the status of your refund at the home page right here if you just click here. This is back and forth between you and the supplier for the process, so make sure you pay attention if they respond and it requires something for you to respond back. If you ignore it within the time limit they give you, you will not be able to get the product back. So now let's go that the product has been shipped already. Well, when the product's been shipped, you can click here and you can click on more. Do not click on this button. Avoid it at all costs because that means you've received the product. Then under more, you say I want to apply for a refund button right here. You're going to select all the products that apply to your refund and pay attention to these 2 options. You have I want a full refund or I want to return the goods then get a full refund. In most cases, you're going to need the second one because the product has already been shipped. If that is the case that you need to return the product to the factory, you need to work with your freight forwarder or whatever agent you're using to do that. Fill out the information needed correctly. As I mentioned before, I don't want the product, maybe an explanation about your situation, maybe the product is incorrect and you have a photo evidence saying this product is not correct, and then continue with the process. Now, if you do send it back to the factory, you need to communicate with the supplier about the address you need to send it back to and put clearly that you want the price of the shipping back to the factory to also be included in the refund. After you've confirmed the address of the supplier and you applied through the process I just showed you of getting the refund, you need to monitor the situation. You won't get the refund until the supplier has confirmed that they received the product, and in that case, they can give you the refund at that time. And you need to provide proof that you have a shipping number with the product so that they don't try and be sneaky and say I never received the product back, but you have proof of the shipping number. And the last one is if you already received the product and it's up for review, you simply click the product here and you want to click on this button, which is after sales support. Select the reason of why you want after sales support, like you did not receive or you received and you want to return it. Go into detail about the situation, explaining, okay, I received the goods, but it wasn't as promised, as advertised, whatever. Explain it, take photos, get as much evidence as possible. Because at this point, you're going to need to prove that you want the refund legit and you're not trying to scam. And as I mentioned, you have 7 days to deal with this. So you need to be timely and have a freight forwarder that can deal with it immediately so that you can get your money back and return the products back to the factory. After you've applied, make sure you get the address of the suppliers mentioned and have the freight forwarder or your agent ship the products back to the supplier with a tracking number. If the goods are already at your country and you want to apply for a refund, it's too late. It costs too much to get the products back to China and you just want to take it as a loss. That's why I always recommend to start with small products, find a trusted supplier, and once you get the hang of it and you have someone in China checking the goods, then you can order bulk later down the line. Because these platforms are for the domestic market in China, it is highly recommended to deal with these situations when the products are in China. I've had several subscribers reach out to me saying, I want a refund for this. They shipped the wrong products, but they didn't have anyone check the product. They just send it to their freight forwarder. Their freight forwarder never opened the product, sent it to their country, and it's already been 2 months. It's way too late. You're going to lose the case. So to avoid getting scammed, go ahead and do that. Now, as promised, how do you print invoices on 1688? Now, for this, it's actually best to use the desktop version of 1688. You can either use your phone, open Google Chrome, and select desktop version, or you can just use your Chrome browser on your PC or laptop, wherever it may be. Go to all your orders right here. For the order that you want the invoice, you want to click right here on the details. You can scroll all the way down and click on the print button right here, and it will print to PDF. Now, here's the trick. If you want this in English, because right now it's in Chinese, simply right click and activate Google Translate in Google Chrome. If you haven't activated this, you need to go to the Google Chrome settings, go to Advanced, and activate the Translate function. And there you have it. You can simply print or send this invoice to the customs officer to prove to them the value of the goods. If you found value from this video, smash that like button and share it with someone that also may need help getting refunds on 1688. You can follow me on my social media. I have a Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter, if you have any questions that I haven't answered in this video. Let's make sourcing easy.